She's a really nice golden color. Really? Piece of shit alarm. Hey, and welcome to my whiskey den. This week we're going to talk about J. Rieger Company out of Kansas City, Missouri. And boy, do they have a story. And what I mean by that is J. Rieger Company was founded pre-Prohibition, and they grew to be the largest mail-order whiskey warehouse in the U.S. So if you were out in the middle of nowhere, chances were they were probably going to get you a bottle, and that is pretty reliable. And they were around until Prohibition. That shut down just like it shuts down so many other people at that point, and it fades away. Until 2010, when the owner of the bar Manifesto is in the basement of the Rieger Hotel in Kansas City, Missouri. And Ryan Mabey starts talking with his friend Howard Hanna, who is a chef, and they come up with the idea to open the Rieger restaurant on the main floor of the hotel because the space was being unused at that point. And over the time frame of them opening that, Ryan was learning more and more about the actual Rieger brand. And at the opening in December of 2010 of the Rieger restaurant, who happens to walk in but Andy Rieger, the only living descendant from that bloodline that is still around. Serendipitous moment, if you would. And they ended up talking to each other, and at some point in the middle of the talk that night, Ryan mentioned to Andy that we should bring the brand back. And over the next 4 years, they worked together to try to develop a business plan to bring this back. And under the tutelage of the late great Dave Pickerel, who helped start so many distilleries on their path to greatness, he worked here as well too, and helped them work on the very first release that they were working on, which they opened, I think it was October 30th of 2010 is when their first release came to fruition. They had it at the 100-year anniversary of Union Station, where it was a new celebration because they had repurposed it. And if you have ever been to Kansas City, or if you're going to, go to Union Station and see how they repurposed this wonderful building. That was something I thought was fantastic when I was there, and wish that more big cities could do, because that's just a great building that they've learned to reuse for the future here. So they attached themselves to that opening, and I thought that was wonderful, because what a celebration. Everyone was going to remember it, and it was your reintroduction after almost 90 years of being away, almost your centennial of being away. Really well planned, marketing wise, super smart. So at that point, Dave's still helping them, and around 2014 they actually start producing some of their own whiskey instead of blending some of the other stuff. Now they actually have so many things in barrels, they're just waiting for them to come to fruition. And now the big thing. July of this year, they're opening the new distillery. It's fantastic. A 60,000 square foot building in the Electric Park district of Kansas City. If you get a chance to go to an opening, this one, anyone, do it. Because you have a chance for everything to be, probably everything's going to be good, but you have a chance for something to be amazing. It's a big day, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of excitement. And I would go if I got a chance. And that's for almost anyone's distillery, just because of how exciting it can be. So, it's got a real nice golden color. Probably not going to be able to get that, but that's very pretty actually. I haven't seen too much of actually real kind of gold. Swirled it, you can tell it's got some oils in it because it's sticking up a little high on the edge of the glass. Oh. Christmas or holidays right off the bat. I know the blend that this is got the label of the holiday blend on it, But it's the same stuff that's year round. They do have a couple other releases. So I just wanted to make sure everyone knew it's the same as it is in a normal bottle. Oh, I'm almost getting like a gingerbread type smell in this. This is dark fruit. Not a lot. Really light on that. The wood seems kind of tamed and really well rounded. That is that is really nice. I'm only getting about 3 or 4 notes on it, but they are very married together and unified. I know it smells like holidays to me. Yeah, gingerbread cookie. A little spice, like spices in it. Probably the rye spice, but it's light and it's just like adding little accentuations on the nose. Pretty good. Let's see what's inside. If you've ever fogged up back of the glass, maybe you were breathing too heavy and should have waited a second. So I was inhaling a little too much, and we'll try that again. I don't think that was fair. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's almost a real similar. I mean, this is holiday flavors to me. I mean, it's a light spice and it's almost identical to the nose. That's really unique because a lot of times you'll get something else off of it. This is almost identical to the nose. And I swear I'm getting a little sherry in there. A little light bit of that. It's probably a little bit of that darker fruit note I was thinking it was in there. I definitely get that on the taste, but it is, everything is very well married together. There's not a lot of spike. It's complex, but it's concise. And now on a second or third drink in there, I got a little bit of orange after I swallowed on like the second and the third drink. There was like an orange flavor. I was almost getting like a citrus note, but I couldn't tell what it was before. Definitely orange as I swallowed. Yeah, this is really good. This would be a definite holiday drinker for me. The other thing that J. Rieger has coming out is not an all the time one, but they have something called the Monocle. Wait. Not the Monocle, that was a lie. They also have a release called the Monogram that usually comes out once a year, and it is finished in 100-year-old Sherry Oloroso butts, which is pretty interesting. I saw them on one of the pictures and they are huge, huge barrels. And I'd love to get my hands on that to find one that's almost a little more sherried. It sounded delicious as well too. So remember, if you got some free time around July, stop in and check them out. Distillery openings are always fun. You should attend. And from my den to yours, remember, it's not the size of the den that matters. It's the love of the whiskey. Cheers.